Kurumzari SKTV Amirupun Raj Nongthombam. Welcome to yet another edition of Beyond Headlines. Democracy set par labdam amuina labdam sir tholiba thodok wathok sing lenga ki policy program sing amadi Manipur gi mapanda tholiba hariba thodok wathok sing andar Manipur gi miamda affect toba targeti hariba thodok wathok mayam sing asi maramda ningthina khangma mathau tar ningthina khangnam gidamakta we need to go beyond headlines, and we also need people who can tell stories beyond headlines. Ngasi ki edition sida beyond headlines section binu gidamakta lengchin lebiriba asi Moirang Assembly Constituency ki ex-MLA, retired IS officer Uda Pukhrem Sharatchandra Singh. Welcome to Beyond Headlines.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, Uda. Although Hojik Ladiba Manipuri crisis have the Roja. Manipuri crisis is the perspective my mama Hojik Powers the Beyond Headlines that one to one Bakugi guessing that Tambikre to Uza Sequina Lakshaning is Yamarin Oza bureaucrat officer or Moina Matamsana Tabak Biramle, Madu Matunda, Mamangi BJP gi term the have the Langata, Chehi Manga Langa Pai Yomin as a BJP MLA Moina. Other 2022 election that was a Congress key candidate winner, Pokira Kimnatar. So now you are a candidate, congressman had that. And the BJP Gisukra Kange, Congress key experience was Vire, and also bureaucracy experience of Sound, Manipur Maram that Nitina Ubire Habitat. And for the last 14 months, Manipur crisis was Adam Nitina observed to Viramuni Habitat. Adu that was a high perspective as a bureaucrat officer, as a former BJP person, and now congressman. Kamaina Thambibe Manipur Hurukse, Karigata Suksana 14 months hell of the prolonged Torgal Ladibno, Adogo Masigi, Kudongcha, the was in Sikari Thambibe.
Manipur the I think that Masigi Yana violent tribaka. Inside item Matona Toba, Dumamakali group singer resurgent nationalism hare. Aduga ano bawakalo namal Ayakanda Manipur the Yana violent tribal among the attack to river porse. Masi Akangai sing and Navadamusung I could experience that I could Atay Hanelo there. This is a new war. Ano Makalgi land Namakni have. Rasi ano Makalgi land city, Karama Makalgi character no Hadana Masila Pokanda Magi international Wavanataba. Intra-national state sige manung the labor madu mamakal gi violence ni madu mamakal gi conflict ni victory ba pot ase aduga target na madu gi victim na kanan oiba praja sing na civilian sing na oiba and on the other hand state ki labor institution mayam sina collapse to rakanda aduga madu gi situation na sibu cop to raga natraga face to duriba salvage to duriba aduga mamakal gi authorities sing dudana Makoge capacity labor, commitment labor, have a porsi praja sing the Maduki total confusion Namakak Lerakanda. In the meantime, La Iva Polna situation beyond control La Kanda, humanitarian crisis, emergencies create Toropa. All the institutions of the state, including police, judiciary, law in the Makse collapse to Uduna Toroganda, Makoi City, Yamna. Key na labor dona or natraganda defensive over among the Makoisina situations here, Missy Festo de Bomong Duni, and in fact, I can hire report see Makoi is certain Apamba, Kara objective Kara Americanda, sort of unrepresented persons ni discriminated against. I go see Kara Hantauraba, Mirai Biraba, Aduma Makali community ni Haibagumba, Aduma elements in Aduna. Some nationalism give Makoy oibe spirit amakak matuda torokanda arms drugs kana hairiba makal sige kun maksudin narakanda attack toba adubo madugi implications idi not only Manipur across the borders ida sat kanda national as well as international implication leba makal gi adugumba violence ni adugi attack to ni hande kileri ba Manipur ge crisis
adu thatara mari helaba pawbis da state na law and order se control toba gamjataba otherwise state ki masi ko gi union list state list na khato matlab state ki list law and order se state na tawjagata bani hai bane to Manipur da undeclared article 355 invoked toba gi mong da state na masi law and control toba gamjataba even recently ko gi union minister of tribal affairs Joel Oram naga phondo ki bada ko gi law and order se MHN Ministry of Home Affairs na control tawri ha bagi wafum na chim phondo ki bani na for the last 14 months control to bangam da basi koina state ta tainaga to ribra adi state government ta na traga center ki failure ne ni yanga to ribra kamai thamdi
masigi responsibility siya nga say hay ki ba makoy ta capacity later bra natragar commitment yaw da bra ina hanga ise adumba authority singduna authority di asigi di authority si ani ni nga hay bi ki bu na order maintain to ba ba se state ki responsibility ni karigumba state sina responsible oiriba magi mathau si pangthok pangamak tadna receiving end the lakpatar board di suffer to board di madu prolong to hulakanda control to dana thambadi yadabanina madu ge responsibilities है constitutional responsibilities है ngasai article 355 hai ribase basmasi yamno official oiba mong da masida ekoi order thokpa thoktabi wale te constitution itself provides karigumba state adu da internal adugumba problems si laaba rebellion ge karigi pot si laaba or natrage external aggression sumasi lakpatar board di center ki responsibility ni union government ki responsibility ni to protect the state as a constitution da yaur ga leira pot ama khagni
law thok gi mathok ta
law thok ki darkar ko na leite because it is already provided yes constitution na provide tor ga leibani na let us assume that ekoi ngasi ko na num assume to ba yari badi state ki capacity ki wang bada set kre haidana lo batare in case they still feel that state na tawba nga mi na khalabor de nga sai word and si nari capacity laitabra or natraga commitment what pra aduna ani sige masida moisi catch toraga lera kanda aruda state na tawba ngamdre ne assume to bata bani maram di solidi 14 months adorga di bharat sarkar na loksil le mogi responsibility to article 355 ki makhad low re have say assumption se not only assumption constitution provide toraga lera poni aduda example khar pbi yes center na tharak pa union government na appoint over security advisor makak tharak re and not only that even the director general of police arusu center ki intervention makha da mali ko no uribasi mapandegi manipur da leitaba manipur ki kadar gi binataba amasu la kan da makoi se lakhre arigi amuk aikoi na yamna honorable governor si constitutional authority ne da aikoi na yang ga su directly masigi function responsibility sidi aikoi gi security advisor kaure chief secretary kaudana adagi di asomda dgp kaudana ga si tau ga haidana instruction direction pira ivisidagi aikoi assume to bayabadi conclude to bayabadi article 355 is already invoked in manipur aduna last 14 months karigino bharat sarkar na asugumba conflict ase asugumba violent oiba praja singh na yamno ward na more than 60,000 people are living that in the trap ko chappanaraba aduga kem ne na toriba kangu singda leiriba singdugi marudigi suicide power toroga laiba port sida adorga di masige failures se masige lapses se masige responsibility accountability di kanada ikoina pigani habitar board di kanagi no habitar board di board state and the center and hygienic
okay state amadi center animaki failure
responsibility
amakata da heavy yaru animaki huji power they have the bound responsibility and duty to defend and protect the state and the citizen okay ado ja huji thatra mari di hele adu bu koina flashback da chapa matam da mi gi tang 2023 numitu ta kanam ta sumaina tholkani haba expect torude and adugi matung da su sumaina prolong to na thatra mari tharakani heju khalu de habta adana flashback da sab matam da on May 3rd oja adugi matam da khari toruga lebi ge kamaini information phangbi ki and now hojik sigi stage pok yorokani haina khanbi rubra ro yorei si only state ki failure khata oge to rubra masida ko yengbi apa tongan ba elements haba tare ya prominent or na pronounce or na tholpa sing se kamai thambi bi
ai koi ge sida intelligence ki fail oire oi ki bakhara leire have se akoi manipur ki honorable chief minister na haibet pan ki baning sing birang mani maduna takpadi akoi not only that May 3rd ki mamang da prior to that chief minister na Churachandpur da visit torakanda open gym have something private initiative la karina koi khangde madu sanga gani khorkani haibagi matang du lakpa na May 3 yogdring gi before May bo era mala dorgadi ko maybe yes around that time marudagi hauna makoina maruda state ki authority sida makoi challenge to se hogre and not only that they turn violent again makoi ki procession kari ga chatliba matam du different places ta akoi singi lamda akoi tribal isilinaw singna even arm power display to rare kanda makoi gi procession sing ba chatli haibi gi port su uki to adu or board di maduda state na madu gi information do soidana phangani not only that aikoi gi army khangde security central forces me amam se koi deploy to kanda leri ba state amani adu ga state ki intelligence ki wang aktana central intelligence bureau gi mi sing loina leri ba ngaktani aduna madu gi labs si khara leire have se koi na khangba in spite of that masai gi koi na constitution gi responsibility hadna man nei na ise madu gi port si lakpo matam da what we witnessed on that fateful day se me tang ahung gi afternoon lai koi na ugri basi phagak sai sky gi kangwai gi area adwai da a handful of kuki violent people hai tare ko adu be element kharana attack to budu ugiba matam da jam hera madu aikoi na laksin ba matam da control to ba matam da state ki forces na without the help of central forces even to adu da paw da ngamamba ya bagi situation si aina administration su lejarakpa at the same time local gi person su ama oina ina khanje gi basi there were many police stations surrounding that area Churachandpur police station and then SP also is there Bishnupur SP lady then Moirangi police station lay Kumbigi police station lay Saitonda police station lay Kangwaida and then Sumbale already it will take hardly 15 minutes for all of them to gather together mapam do the pulla kanda madugi jaga do under control thamamba yabu kun adu aragadi adugi sense to torobodi adugi smell to phangabodi other areas the sumasi spread torpia have a port si ekoina anticipation properly torakanda masi gi port si ekoi control toromba adum thajana yabra have si masi ei wakal da khale
okay control torma ya koi state ki force adai area da leba khantana adum
yes
ngamjabadu tawgidre have
it doesn't require instruction from any quarter
adu matung ta bata ujana chung sai kami da koi institution mayam se loina function to bang to kolas ta mong da lakwa particularly koi police hai bata na state force
yes
si da phaw bata koi division lakwa hai gadra ngasai gi particular community mada belong to ba kangu sing koi valley da lewe rakta ba ari particularly mighty sing ching da lek da yarakta maru na koki dominated areas in the smite of the separation ama within the institution laki base sidagi ayamba escalation natraga sidagi ayamba sum chawthorpa dagi lakshan bangam da bagi problem maru ina lakshan bangam hadi state force lakshan jaga da budo within the state force da division ong lakta di kamai lakshan gadagi habu wafum duni aduna kogi lakshan bangam da bagi ko reason se admainu ubibra natraga already asa mayam maran sen is premeditated asri the plan khara yauri tawgedi kari nga moidino kari tawdri no haibagi even matam dugi DGP do particular community me belong to bani man tawgedi tawbi habna singba mayam allegation khara de dum laini hai tare kamai thambi
hoi masi gi port se laibak thiba haiba tare ko haidi infiltration kari gumba certain moi gi vested interest sing duna aikoi gi state ki institution sing sida so especially in this context police heresy security ki establishment sigi manage toriba kangu sing sida penetration to khara na mako influence torumba tar bordi it's very unfortunate adu do aragadi mako si karim ta thabuk toba ngamda ba haibu gi situation akoi na thengna kri report se madu oibe yabagi possibilities yam chauna le but one DGP alone is not the person at a particular community madama belong to budi but we feel that yes within a moment he becomes a suspect to asigi porchi asida koi ga assumption si su lanbe abasu later budi natte but it is a team work ni adubo aina basida thamjari bise asai at the cost of reputation asigumba particular crisis situation suddenly sumba absurd malak pase masi thengna basidi it doesn't require any command structure wherever local do the resources to and then the infrastructure at their command makoina sijinnare kanda madu maidu muthatlang madavani adu aragadi masi expansion se delay logani and then anticipation khara watpa aduna marum kanda other areas the masi spread torpaya have port se madugi ikoge anticipation simaga khara watpa male that is where
tang ahum dagi khara irang hore adri mari manga hawa khara dum kalle adri koi population sing si safer area da koi transport to bugi thaba dum lai tang nipan mapan swaida adu tang tara gom do for the first time koi MLA tarana separate administration gi press conference tawre habta koi separate administration mathau tare now we cannot live together valley da leba habse koi monghom da leba chap mane habi wahum sing sin ba hore aduga tang tara manga da union home minister michada madum koi separate administration pi ga da bane koi lebi na ba ngamro habi wahum do bisan ki and now hujik phau ba da leptra madugi demand do leptri habta adu target di usigi numit tari nipan numit mapan ni hagadra tang ohum dagi na tang koi tarani thoi bhaugi marksida adu yamna sathi ba makhal gi scale da violent ogi badagi masagi tang tarani thogi decision haidi koi separate administration natana we cannot live together have ki stage se yogi ba natra hairi se yam akan ba violent to ogi badagi hairi in haga dori bra natra it was already premeditated haga dori ba kamai thambe
sidi hojiki violence to the jamna violent to ba method ama sijinara kanda civilian sing the attack to budo
yes yes
hojiki target tori besi police tenate to start with akogi armed forces the attack to the hariba hande ki port se yang clearly civil population civilians in the attack to we aduna makoi sina ba target oigriba victim oiriba port se
right
aduna si port se la abanina aru aikoina makha tarakadoriba port sidi matang du both state and in a center gi hajari se maram di india gi union si masigi se constitution da phajana yauriba port sida hari se koi certain provision khare yauri masida relation se in state ka amasung union government ka ani sigi relation se constitution define tor kan fazana leiba pot ama khakni adu masida yauri bo se legislative aduga akoi ga som gi ate ate relation mayam ama khak leiri bo pot se executive ki kari gi relation mayam se silakpa kan sida akoi ga center sina prevail tawi indian federal structure is such that masida state na lamhela kan akoi na toning bada tawni have se masi chanade constitution ne madude anticipate tawde constitution ge provision sida yauriba port sida harisi state ki law na state ki executive instruction se or center ki law na aduga mak center ne piba direction sing se state sing sina in duty bound masi obligatory oidana masi pangthok pagi tangai fadabe se aikoi ge center ga state ka gi relationship constitution de again further define tor kan de leba so that point of time madugi poto lakpa kandadi that is where I say again that statue magi ason balere center gi su magi award pa lapses lere on their part hari ibaje why not the center start acts natra that point of time do the sangsil lakanda state ki leriba forces at their command infrastructure at their command resources at their command not only that center gi leriba mayam khak leriba force mayam se si torokanda asigi yamna vulnerable oiba points sing se masi sanitize toro neutralize toro haiba port sigi direction se center de gi lakpam su thopni without waiting without asking aduna responsibility say it is a dual responsibility of the state as well as the union government masi makoi gi lap se du da legi den lo
okay adu bada koi manipur gi issue si hoji kitang sidati politics to begin hadna koi prime minister masamuna su handa ki july gi tang hungi rajya sabha gi speech ta manipur matang da wangang pu matam da sida politics to gumsi politics ki mathak ta kakala ga koi thabak to minasi haibagi wapu gi thambi badi lai but still somewhere koi gi mamang jegi 2023 gi August ki tang mapada union home minister amishana parliament minute kuntrani thoi manipur gi matang da wangang ki ba matam da habitare manipur the history of racial violence leri nasli hinsa racial violence communal violence leri matu example pi matam da 1992 gi kuki naga gi clash happy aduga 1993 gi maitei ga pangan gi clash happy aduga 1997 98 gi kuki ga paiti gi clash masi mayam se pallaga koi the history of communal violence ki racial violence ki lerpani na masi amna sensitive way wapum ni adu handak ki racial violence makal amakang ni habi wapum phongdo gyata madu same pattern da handak su amu july gi tang hum the prime minister na hari wapum se mu tham hadi ko gi racial violence ki struggle ama lere deep rooted oina legre aduna even 1993 ki example pali kuki naga gi matam gi madu chahi manga sang gi settle to matam da haibna chingba adu summa makal gi irang lebisna maram ga manipur da 10 times president's rules fawba thamgribni adu khoi matam da thamde haibna chingba haigi adu etar gadi live wapum si aduga very recently ko united nations ki human rights council gi samani fu mathoi si bami fum da ko gi solicitor general of india ko gi tushar mehta na phongdo ki wapum da july gi tang tara truk ta hai gi si similar hatta ko manipur da sum makal gi racial violence ki history me chauna le ri hai bi wapum se dum thami hafta so racial violence ama dum han da gi dum le ri hoi ler ko dum yaure aduna madu lerk bani na hujik su dum leibani and masi matam khara changini tha chahi manga ama taru ma recently chief minister se dum hairi haidi masigi issue si matam khara changa da ba khoi puna wamina batai adu afaba manipur amgi dam tari khoi khara wamina batai habi wahum na chingma thami kamai thami be
masigi view seat fully endorsed over sumoi hena khale maramdi Naga and the Kuki anigi madigi turmoil ama conflict ama leikiba 1993-94 adu lei chumi Manipur gida maitai ga pangal ga ge tawbagi community singi marakta khara tawjabagi wani but what is mandaki sida leiriba port sidi political oiba nga sai resurgent nationalism haiba port wa maka aina sinejena okay masi they feel that we are unrepresented egoi si fajana yengbidraba aduga deprived toroba adumba community ni gaidana sung khanbaduna makoi gi representation si whatly heba adumgi feeling amaka unrepresented community ni koi se section of the society ni khanba du wakhalon si lakpa kandani sigi resurgent nationalism maidana moige koi lan horasi and state ki matak tabu so hari report se so that brings us to aikoi gi state ki ruling party the minister oriba aduga wasak pada aikoi gi lebak si masi phanaba sengwani masi kaihal loi masi aphabu ehengani adana lebak ki phanaba ngakta tawni adana haiba aduda wasak pada yauriba adugumbe MLA kharaduna and that too in the ruling party establishment yawba kangbu singa sina separate administration and taliba porse this is beyond that ngasai gi naga gi kuki gi oriba mate kharagi episode aduga maitai ga muslim kharaga gi tawghibagi episode to adudagi yamena masina different complexion amakakta ekoina ui aduna masidi purely something they want asigi porsi ni ekoina munna khangadori porse not only that ekoigi leiriba lakpa kansida 2008 somebody would blame 2008 ta karigi sida sugi kangbuga peace su ji tawnaru rino haibagi asigi argument si su leitabnate ado leiriba porse matamdugi sugi madugi terms of reference maduda yanakriba mayam dudi asu Raj su khangbiramani maduda akaiba ama phawa yaude everything aigo yamna peacefully aduga within the letter and the spirit of the constitution of India asigi manung sida ko na pa maport khare se si haibani haibase yam clearly yawi aigo designated camps ta leini khulai paroi this and that asuma mayam si leirakanda tawgiba port ki port amani masida lakriba port se aduna asigi handaki laiba port sida aduna ngaigadabani haibase no this is wrong and this kind of aina sai haijari se new war in thonjari do masida di makoi region yaude they target civilians the civilians will become the victims aduga state kissing si moina hit and run torakanda kamning ba matamda attack toning ba matamda toroma kanda moi lot kini smai tori report si the irang se sustain torga dum leiba kandu da one dimension of this situation se aina ujari se the brothers and sisters representing the Kuki community in the assembly ko makoi se Delhi de engage to tokte they are still there engaging them and then even the Bharat Sarkar gi the competent authorities concerned harisi ko madugi authorities sing do sui situation si handle to gudori competent authorities sing duga makoi soidana engage torongane ba to adugi port si lakpata rabordi hanegi leikriba koigi house taga parliament ke house ta kari dai koigi national leaders sing na karina hairiba port to madu achumbani hedana 100% achumbani ana lobisi madu yagaduba mande langene an khale
okay adu da wasigi nongmai ka pa haigadra violence at the nature of violence kamai thambi be masi koigi chingi terendagi chingi tereng ga su mariam laina ba rodano happy ba kapam hek chingi bugumba yamna can detect over na mas yam to neutralize to the wa ba du makalgi tactic ama warfare ge tactic amani guerrilla warfare gumba gi mong mar bi bra masi kari ge karamba example ga di masi harap manana koina lobbiya ka mathan
ai koina yamna masi kupna nainara kandadi ai koi ge Manipur ge leriba ngasi ge violence se ngasi ge conflict se asige ramifications sige implications de masi ai nga sai haji ki ba state kakta da leroi national and the international implications like in hajari do
okay
because there are many neighbors komoi interest ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ Indian Ocean da karida ko then Myanmar si to be frank China gi magi influence the economic power and then political power si signare kanda Myanmar si moina almost half of Myanmar gi mogi authorities sing si moina dilute torga swallow torubu gumbani adugi port si da and what they really like China na pami ba port si di Burma Fauzil laga North East India si Fauzil laga sel power ga sel kanda haji mak si Myanmar gi Coco Island sariba adugi jaga du da makhoi gi security infrastructure create torga thami ba port amani then makhoi gi tongan ba policy ma khakta yamna interesting oi port si Sri Lanka se this is where we question the foreign policy of India Sri Lanka is our neighbor. They have been living together very peacefully. Relation to today, China has been able to manipulate the situation. Permanent port security relate to port sea port then Maldives, it was very much part of India culturally and then economically from the tourism point of view they so Maldives ka se koi India ki neighbor ni koi marakta lejarim ni it's far away from China adugi China sina Maldives power swallow to sila kal da Maldives ki prime minister president ladu ga to China da sakal ai bani anti India oi khalak pagi then as minus sum to basina makoi na Gulf countries the Middle East sidagi lakadoriba makoi gi port parakadoriba makoi gi thau bu hairasu ate mineral bars Africa dagi mineral yamna lowi aduga Gulf countries dagi Middle East dagi thau yamna lowi 90% of their requirements almost adu lowi na khalle koi wakalda to asigi port chi porokpa kanda Malacca Strait ki yamna loot part to ba adumba thugs mayam ama leiba ko sea pirates ki karigi problem yamna leiba jaga plus distance su yam lappa asi port chi lakpa kan sida makoi ge khongda pham ama Indian Ocean da China na pami hebese koi India gi Bharat Sarkar gi shasan tawsin loina khangba port ama khakni to aduna ajik leiba port sida aikoi ge ramification se yamna chaw na legani aduga masi sangthan ba chummoi maramdi even Bangladesh ki anaki prime minister do anaki India Sheikh Hasina ma China de visit tawi yes she is still like friend ni aduga more inclined to India hai se dum haju phawgedi but she is also doing her balancing act to dum tawri hari bako because she is visiting China keeping China in good books because China si ka khanaragadi China si yamna cheap item gi purchasing je garment khangde kari khangde because Bangladesh si prithvi ge manung da garment fajana putokpa aduga cheaper rate ta piba ngamba dumba ya moi economy si strong oi khala play wak ama khakni but China si more than Bangladesh hai tare madu tobungamba country ama khakni in case China wanted to destroy the economy of this Bangladesh adu argadi ma bad relation to thamba pamde maramdi Chinese products sing se di all over the world moina yamna cheap oiba porta moige bonded labor sing si narer kanda wages paisa tingdra kanda cheap items sing se prithvi se flooded to hon bane moige economy da tawri ibu port se aduna masigi matang si lakpa kanda the statement piriba sida singai ba yaina se to ba yaina haiba port se madu ge ramifications to phagada mande and Burma gi matang se muk aikoi se hairakpa matamda Burma gi military junta si mai sit aikoi rom da tilt to ribra aikoi da sangsil libra natragana China ga nak naribra haiba smak se masigi question se moi aikoi hangaga leribni yes Southeast Asia gi the ASEAN countries and 10 countries ge leriba port sidi they start looking west When is act in the act is policy adana Narendra Modi na tori port se asi port se 1994 1995 ta agoge India ga Myanmar ga asi gi marak gi border trade ki agreement ka toba kan si ai Bharat Sarkar represent tor kan da are signatory ama oi adigi port se dagi khoi da masigi yamna kana basi phangaba Manipur da su madu gi afaba impact tu lakpa horpa matung da hojikti completely snap to thokre Sigi leriba port mayam sida aikoge neighbor countries gi interest se masi aiko India na mun na khangda basinga yaroi Indian Ocean is very much in the eyes of China da moi masi gi port sida khongda pam pame have port si and then using Burma and then Bangladesh pusu makoina maduda neutralize to thoga thamaga Sri Lanka yausin graba Maldives yausin graba then it's going to be a very, very challenging task for us.
Hari ba ngasai geopolitical gi oiba scheme je da have that Manipur Irang je kamai na fit to dun have hum Irang je khoi purely khoi local only manung dale jari ba khoi ethnic ngasai jansu thambi ki ba ton ba particular community amana ma khoi si ningthi na represent tawdre therefore madu gi damta sangchal plan amani di habiri purely adu gi angle du di angle bra adu gi angle da kamai to dun ji geopolitical gi oiba politics da khoi kamai na fit to dun
ai khoi gi Manipur se ignore to ba yaroi ignore to ba yaroi de bagi maram di haji ki kuki gi ai khoi gi nationalist sing na khoi de attack to ri ba port se they are creating problem for military junta in Myanmar also asi port si da China na against Myanmar da kuki gi mateng pam kanda ai khoi gi at the expense of Manipur or at the expense of India toning wai adi gi port se lebni na moi the bandur si di Burma si makhoi na pam makhal gi establishment me government ma leiraga moi na moi gi adom da moi gi way to the Indian Ocean si da adu sat pa kakta pam bani na ai khoi gi kuki di si da su lal hodi bani na Burma itself ta they are creating problem aduna masi gi hojik ti han nadi khoi na military junta sina kuki gi lal hoba sing si ada leri ba moi ga ato ato pa kuki ngakta natra su Burmese gi lal hoba mayam se moi na neutralize to ba ngama mi aduga moi na control to ba ngama me na khalami but today it is not the case hojik ti ato pa khoi gi drug ki kari gi to ba si gi Baron mayam sina moi da empower to ba ni khangde makoi na sin na ba ni khangde apa pa ba kulai gi kari gi wat ba suma port mayam si loina lak kharbani na aduna China na madu gi risks to di loroi aduga Bharat sarkar na su Manipur gi magi geostrategic importance se gateway of India and he moi na bok thonjari bane ko asi gi port se neglect to roi maram di akoi na moi na kar balai thok ki ba tar bor di is it going to be Mizoram power ke set ke haidori bra or is it Nagaland but similar situation mo edum face to gani but better infrastructure aduga at the same time ai koi gi trade sigi leiriba sida madu ke capacity leba quality leba maram di set a little diversion when I had haiba kanda ko ai koi gi Manipuri sing sigi moi gi culture civilization history se ong ta nei na ka yang bandai koi na isa gi jati ni ai gi state ni ai gi jat haina thagat pagi wanate forget about any other determinant ko any factor makal when ignore to ko kanda just look at the literature mayak say cookies do not have their mayak natrane my script laiteva Nagas also do not have their script they are using this Roman scripture natra see porchil na takpadi it is a different unique country ni adu gai ko gi leriba missing se masi makoi aduna Bharat sarkar na kaidong re su madu ignore the towning way in case makoi na sida cookie sing si support toraga Manipur si division na makhak lakna bagi ga to gi batara bordi that will be a very very unfortunate thing because what I am saying is geography sida ekoi de shorn piram basida ekoi gi geostrategic maram na di geopolitics politics so haini ko mayai de leriba lam Manipur se asi khaido kanda Kashmir gi experience to na article 370 Kashmir sida madu moina abrogate to re kanda Kashmir se ani thok thok re state oramba yamna chawna Manipur gi itihas India da tilak pagi Indian Union da Europe pagi itihas and then Jammu Kashmir ne Europe pagi ani se almost similar do na tawi makoi su instrument of accession soi to na kanda Kashmir gi Maharaja phau yaw na toroga maruda lakhri ba pot amakani aduna Ladakh na yes moi aspiration the state pami adubo madu punamak se to kanda article 370 the Kashmir the president rule thamjille heraga maruda legislative assembly dugi magi concurrence magi opinion lodna madu bypass to phe hera kanda Ladakh the union territory ani on thokre dana kanada Kashmir da adu orgadi downgrade to ugumane ba moi se belittle to weba adugi moi the hurt to kanda leri bo pot amakhakni adu karima Manipur gi da ekoi si ngasai gi separate administration hariba union territory jo haiba hore ko another new moi
union territory with legislature
yes man sum moi si hongi aduga Naga gi na 2015 dagi hoji power flag toruga lera kanda masi port se leri adugo asigumba ngasai gi su gi matang dunga pusilak pakanda su to na ba any peace talk ki agreement to no port se this is the way only way forward ne bi se ko na kau bu ya da ba and the naga ki 2015 da framework agreement to ki ba matung da gi between 2015 2024 violence yam han the
okay adu handaki 2024 2024 ki February ki tang kun ga mapan da mamang chahi da renew to gi bhai ga extend to gi ba su gi keno si magi tenure matam jil loi gra ta ma khata na hojik sangdadre almost mase lapse to ga hadi hari ba su se sana dana le gi mong dani le adu tar ga di mayam na di su abrogato bi di mana ma di le ri adu guzan hojik thami matam da su le bisina way forward ne habom di
mani
habiu kitang chalak
ado hojik ki sida su le bisige asi por sida aina habadi peace ki agreement se in case there is a conflict adu ko resolve to wa pame
right
conflict ti hojik ki transformation na enough with de transformation do di my complexion se amuk change to rok pi revive to rok pi conflict to but in the case of resolution it is resolution habadi finality mukak lei aduna ni we talk about conflict resolution rather than conflict transformation ada conflict resolution si masige porokna ba honaba port sida aikoina separate administration hari banga sai gi moi gi se kuki gi demand se masi piraga union territory ahung gi wakalon ga lakpa tarbordi Manipur gi geopolitical compulsion da sungya ya di hajabne ina hajari se masi oibe ya da port ma khak pai
adu bang sai su se suspension operation si laibasi ki kana ba layen ojam thambikre arugo Manipur myam di suspension operation si lotok piu lotok ga makhoi mathakta tohum thokpa haita operations myam setha bi habi wahum dun
yes that is correct adu moina si violate to roe na 2008 ki poto violate to roe na heri dina ko marak ta su moi extend tor kan da lakhi ba port ma kani adi te violate to ro di Howji ki partners ye sugi agreement si the party or ibesi ahum ni stakeholder ahum ne ba state government lere adagi sugi moi adagi center lere then moi ge nationalist kambu lere su group sing lere to asigi lere ba port si the madugi team sigi leader dudi determine to do ba fate of the su agreement se determine to do ba port dudi aina sa haji gi do center ge state ke relations in the overwhelming power level se center ni aduna they will be the thing captain ne ba aduge decision making authority se center no oine maduge approach to leita be yaro aduga koi gi sida union territory ahum ga thambatara abordi maduge consequence to the it will have long term implications and that will be very very suicidal aduge potune ina kijabase
okay aduna yam sathi ba fiam lakani madugi stage to di center na su tawtu ma digan prime minister handa ki july gi tang hum da wangang ba matam ha gi bisi Manipur ta huji thoi ba hinsa asida violence asida as many as 11000 fire probable lodge to kre do mi chawa gi mathak ta phaga kare habi opna simba thambi ki have tare aro pikra ba state se palle hata ani rak palle chote se rajya Manipur me na aduna pikra ba state se da sumaina tawre habi ki modan wai jada ba madi uli hata aduna state se ampi habi ki masi gi realize to ba recognize to ba am dilai bani na pikra ba state se da ngasai gi admaina union territory ohum thokpa division ohum thokpa du di kitang thaja badi wala hata kamai thambi be
marut oiba yaroi da ba port ni hadna aina thamje dina ko and again adugi port to the even muscle flexing to dana ko namdana tawrani Kashmir so ko ngami sini haira di adu to gerdi ngamde habiti nate but this time around ajiki lairiba parliament new parliament ki composition se it does not favor the establishment
okay
lairiba ruling party do NDA se sina toning bada tawbadi yaroeba number does not permit adugi potu lakpa kanda constitutional provision me amam lairiba port se madu bypass tawre kanda ngasai ga ina hariba Kashmir da president rule ka thamgraba matam dadi existence of legislature dugi question du leitre dana to constitution hari di moi gi so opinion am low
right
yabaya yadabaya that's a different thing adugi hariba port ka se madu aikoina ekta bypass to ba yana ba dana PR ga thamjil ler kan to gi haba pot di asigi lairiba ngasigi composition and the strength of the parliament se like both Rajya Sabha as well as Lok Sabha masida viable oiba gudoba aduma dispensation oiroi hedana haijabane aduna moina kaisu madu gi risk to logodoba mande aduna best thing di ngaiba langani aduga ngasai lairiba legislator singdo legislator singdu gi makoi good officers si nadaba sungya yadabani because aina ngasai mukka repeat torobada they are still engaging the
central leaders
and the vice versa ani makse dum torogan lairiba potnina delay to sungya yade masigi port sidal losin mam porkadamne and maduda kwaidigi henna necessity lairibadi people of Manipur are ready. Nupi oisanu, Naharol oisanu, aduga senior citizens oisanu, prominent persons oisanu, anybody Manipur stakeholders the lady the civil society they ready wherever. We are ready. I wish Santi Pami, Loishan Biro, Loishan Lasia ko yaurge hairi banebako. So that is where our legislators should become very decisive. Dileto roida bani.
Okay, legislators ki matang palagpus da kogi MLA tara hai batare. Tara si for the last more than 1 year si assembly session ani bang thogare ahum suba session su tang kontra mathu digi hokdore July ki probably sida su mo yaw do mante. Yaw dor phawda adumak leiri hai batare. Mo gi status quo da kem change so leidi even minister ani su dum yawri.
Yes.
Aduna sigi scheme je kamai yang yam kat moina separation ki demand tali si su makoi taran ahan boina media da thola ga tang trying to the mega tang trying to the hierarchy na tar kana gum bala lu mana koi separate administration piuna hierarchy na te makoi tarana officially law thoka na mayam je khang pune adu dagi irang chi sung kang khalak pune habta aduna manipur de irang amuka na escalate to bada chauba role loriba decision maker tara habta tara decision lawraga ngasi irang si amuki helakim na ta aduna unbecoming of a legislator or member of the assembly. Adu mo mayam su le ramani adu ki decision do na koi speaker na traga koi assembly na lawjer suno ja. Adu bu makoi tara se adu mak alive koi na hadi makoi the action am ta lokhat pa tawda na sumana thamba se state na su and both central na su central leader hadi state ki BJP na di central BJP da makoi BJP MLA tere ki matakta action lokhat ki na ngan na chi khibal le ri hai bdi kon phondo khibal le reta but hoji phau pu se da change amata leite as far as portfolios are concerned or as far as their membership in the party is concerned kamai thambi
yeah that is where I say I go decisive oigadabani I report se moi tara natraga tara mathoi virus mapan virus whatever haibadi yararoi khoi di cp3 phawba tongana tagadabani na haiba kumba toriba mi sing se intocracy haiba na te haris they should be rocked in because I said the only solution is dialogue. The way forward is dialogue. Dialogue si torno bohormak matamda makoi si namdra pusinna bagi lambi do madu thibe se lairibe establishment se both center and the state ki establishment na ruling party kangbu sing sina natraga senior citizen sing lairi me amama prominent persons me amam lairi moi ki good officers sin narer kanda they should somehow be brought to the dialogue ki table si the namdra porkada
dialogue ki table the porno chief minister na koi wari sanaba hore wari sanari have you wapam khara phondo ki bakana ga sani no dikhang
that's not enough
adu gi wapam lakum matam da handa ko ki ML ani have tare makoi ni si wari sanaba yore adu ga mar in pui gi president amaga makoi hum si wari sanaba yore have ki paw habit pange mar mudra makoi hum si koi kuki gi traitor oina law thoni have you wapam chim decision law gi bale ya tare aru target adu gumba yamna environment yamna unconducive environment sida wari kamai sadu no moi wari sabatu da moi masamaksu willingly kamai yor ka din have
yogani we should be very optimistic
okay
and masidar aina nga sai hari do it is not that koi engagement have port se dialogue have port se sung to toroi have kangbu na table
okay
they would be on the dialogue ki tables the so idana at the table lakani banamde but we have to find a mechanism that is where I say we should be very decisive have after the suppose we have 40 legislators in Manipur they take a decision that should be decisive which way or the other way that I will not suggest they can take a decision and then they will be that will be a notice you know sort of a warning to the center that look you are going to bring them back to the talking table because dialogue is the only way forward dialogue natana ate wari ama phawba leite have se solution ama phawba leite have port se makoi khangi baneba they are waiting for that and for example ekoi sida koi kangbu ga koi gi biren chief minister bu haire suma gi cabinet minister sing bu haire ba leiri ba sing si ga moina wari saning de na haire me ne assume to reseba but we have hill area committee where different tribal communities gi leaders in 20 the auridna as many as 20 of them are there belonging to the Kuki community, then the Mao community, then Tangkul community, for that matter. Loinamak leriba kansida center na masida intervent of center na makoy the facilitate of all right, sit together. These are the terms of reference. You start talking. Then similarly, I go leriba sing to get ready for that. I go karmaina toroka na to say for I dispensation na makaina masida suggest to ki governor da. I go delegation na makakna. unrepresented hane in harise ai koi si mirai biro ba kangbo man Manipur the democratic institution punamak loina collapse to gre before the May 3 di mamangda election to widadana autonomous district councils since 2015 ai koi na autonomy people come they want separate administration they are saying that autonomous district council leading matam dadi magi councillor singduga chairman singduga naharol singa nupi singa chingi ningthau singduga lan tongdra meba you are not giving it to us ai koi lambi se si phatre ai koi si phangdre be si moinge engage toram meba aduga ngasi institution mayam do law no fail hela kanda 2015 onwards sahi nipan
2020
2020 15 the election to 2020 onwards sahi mari sida lei ta kanda di makoina moigi ngangning bagi moigi point to moina mal opportunity em phangre ba ko maram de koi represent tawdre ai koi neglect tawre similarly in the valley also all the democratic institutions pillars of democracy leriwa panchayat ki institution kangbu aduga urban local bodies na area punamak se totally masil oina mak siraga legi po se it is murder of democracy ne no moide haire ibane ko to asumba leriba porsi la pakan sida ai koi lambi se thiga da bani aduna sida
lambi thi ba haibis do ja mayam na yam hainer se ko prime minister Narendra Modi na hujik amuk prime minister hom lak subo ina su oire handa kitam mamang ki term da irang lakib ne du handa kitam sida yam thuno lotion ba ya basi once man office hek pai ba hobuga ko gi MLA humfu max kuki siawre naga siawre meti bangse loina makse kauraga wari sanaraga makoi de instruction pidriba karino habi yo hum sin hamta and including ko gi leriba MP hum so dum yawbi are hariba ko gi 63 legislators to one bus capacity lei me am pulap kauraga prime minister wari sabam thok tabra natraga ko gi huji phawba parliament anira ngang khiba aruga parliament gi mapanda ama ngang khiba India ko gi kenoda 15 August Lal Kila da habatare Lal Kila da amu hai hiba mangar marira Manipur gi maram da wangang ki bse masi sina dum enough area hai ga duri bra kamai thum
no adu da nei num ka haijari se adi is squarely responsible loina oi haijari se in case center na aikoi ga awa basi khangbidre akoi na aikoi si ignore tore they remain stubborn and then arrogant and assume tore seba adu or the what our legislators are doing sini that is where I use the word decisive what is called decisive that I will not explain decisive over decision na makak loba kanda makoina to kanda ignore to yaroi so our legislators are squarely responsible to ensure that to make the way forward say make way for say possible when be say moigi daitya legini have for say maruda ai koi stakeholders say legislator ngatanati there are many popular faces innocent persons girls boys every Manipuri ko still lay report mayam sige resource human resource kaman mo gi apam badu gi matungin mo di haire na laure isi sangre tha tara mari laure isi and they have expressed what is required to be expressed placed in the public domain when thangre and in sensing that there should be taking some decisive actions in harise ira lebe pon
adu ira ira haibu wafin thumda du for the last more than 14 months da kaimta taw dana hai tare sum makoi ngai raga leibagi mong da leiri se even legislators mayam su leiri makoi da so idna idea le rangoni ko si tawraga di kenom solution am lakpa yai habse adu makoi su thabuk pang thupang am dabagi environment amadi leiba mal ha tare
so in that case I go ge assumption se moina karum baina decisive action nam loba matam hele yamna thinman ga matam thin da gre hairi se ko honorable chief minister sunu yam bajana ko khangsi marang ge karum ba occasion ma da haiba male madu gi port sida langna ba gi honna ba khot pa haiba port se masi port se aduna takpadi then again adage center gi silence ko sida la u yadri ba khot sim saina masida interpretation in arthan batar bordi silence speaks volumes there is already decision sineba ado ai ko gi state ki establishment khangpham thoeba adune khangabordi you decide sineba in harina who will decide Raj cannot decide I cannot decide it is the legislators who will decide what is the way forward
karma makhal ki decision lorok trising sai
that I will not suggest
constitution ki magi manung dalai ba 355 to as state am ningthina smoothly run taw bi anu ki damakta external aggression and internal disturbance mayam to control to anu ki damakta magi law and order center na ayam paire habitare adu ki situation sida state na logo the decision se masagi harakiri hai tra law ru decision duna lenga kai na bagi na tra lai baksi control to binable le hodana bi fem da or katra habi hum
let the 4950 legislators
decide
moige I the separate administration pidri phawdi or na tra koi chief minister gawari sanaroi gaidana moina arrogant wedana le thokri report se madigi port sida ai koina boy si impressed or kan ropin to bang amaktragadi even with the help of the center ko to bang amdre na khanba tar bordi moina kari decision logani haiba port se ai hoi haidra su moi khangam ni sinida they should be knowing which is the best way forward I will say ina suggest to land gani haiba
okay adu ja ngasai gi chief minister na di amuk thami ki bahum se prime minister lakpa lakta ba haibasi maru oidi maru ori budi akoina tawja ga dabaduni aduna resolution resolve tawno ge tamakta problem si ki solution lanu ge tamakta akoina tabak akoina tawja ga tabne state na tawja ga tabne habi yokom madi palli abtare adu bu prime minister lagadi hairiba tongan tongan ba janadra leriba communities mayam oibi ai legislators mayam oibi ai even ada kau budusu ya mathok tai even kau dra phauso state amtang laga sidla riba situation se ground reality se masana self experience hai tare mase khangbi tar gadi soidana yam thuna amuka hena athuba thabak inkhang mayam lokhot pe kene habi wakalan ne tare adu da lakta yati habi makti nati adu lapham thobra habi yohum dumdi adum mi khudi makta phauno banga tane du chims tagi mai khedi gidi lakku mathok ta de aduga mana lakchabaduna central decision adum oijagani adu akoi gi thodi akoi state na masin lotion na bhona buduni habni
aduna aina sigi situation sida aina appeal tawjaba tar borde aingonda some suggestion ama piu kare aina hai way forward si dialogue natra dia de ko haire adugi lambi thiu haibane aina hairi sina ko adugi matang sida aina makoida ama kakta message ama kak convey tawning base ai koina exist to sena haiba tar borde Manipur as a power center fazana later kanda yana progressive of state amo hensi ingbatapale hen saiba to arborde our legislators our people any stakeholder for that matter should focus on three elements ka three things ta ko peace security development
okay
these are the three dimensions of existence Manipur ki survival se
right
koi hingsi har bordi security sida fazana focus toro do whatever you want to do to maintain order order hai bane koi ki constitution de aur state ki mathau ni hai bane and then peace por na bo hono kata security do ai koi na secure to ghar kan di khana chaina ba nomai ka pa do thingra kan di peace to la ani ai koi hanasu yamna punna le manageable poni cultural integration this and that du ngakta torogan lai jiba kanguni same stock ni sigi porsi umla kanda development haiba porsi automatically fire ga set kaneba so the wings of fire haiba masigi ko gi hanagi former president amakak na hari mi port se teina teba ko adugi port to wings of fire du torkana Manipur gi mi sing se Manipur se paihal si adugi fire du pirasi wings of fire pirasi and haib tar body security peace and development and that is the responsibility of the legislators
okay responsibility hariba hum sipina bhon matamda khwaidagi chauba responsibility lawgadaba se koi legislators sing have the MLA sing elected members mayap sing have tare
because people are already ready
yes
people are ready
hamiyam di already day 1 dagi ready warga lay have oja yam noise oja wari sana basi maruina miyam da duga laibak ta koi gi ngasai gi wings of fire se PC have yo on the not oja wari bisada koi gi sponsor have tare Santosh electronics ki maike digo jata gift masam thank you thank you so much Lorena SKTV yang biru pun opor bis nam kan thas pun ceri SKTV se Manipur miyam gi konjel ni voice ni expression ni this is the expression of the people of Manipur and the state Manipur so when you watch SKTV when you support SKTV you are fundamentally supporting the people of Manipur and the state Manipur so keep supporting Manipur keep watching SKTV thank you so much
wonderful